What's up guys, welcome to Apex, thanks for tuning in. Every year Samsung drops new Galaxy watches and it leaves us wondering, should I upgrade? Today we are breaking down the Galaxy Watch 8, Watch 7 and Watch 6 to help you decide which one is right for your wrist and wallet. First, let's talk about when these watches hit the market and what they cost. The Galaxy Watch 6 was launched on August 2023, then came the Galaxy Watch 7 on July 2024 and the latest Galaxy Watch 8 has arrived in the month of July 2025. Samsung is pretty consistent with these annual summer releases. Now let's talk about the pricing. The Watch 6 is the most affordable now given its age. I will not be able to give you a precise price for the Galaxy Watch 6 because it is at a discounted price now, priced differently in different regions. But I'm pretty sure you will be getting some great deals for Watch 6. The Watch 7 started at $300 for the 40mm Bluetooth model, and even Watch 7 might get some discount this year. Probably in the next few months you will see some good deals for the Watch 7 as well. And the new Watch 8, it's a bit pricier, starting at $350 for the same 40mm Bluetooth version. That is a $50 jump from the Watch 7 launch price. This pricing strategy positions the Watch 8 as premium, while the Watch 7 becomes a great value option. Now let's talk about the performance and software. The Galaxy Watch 6 runs on the Exynos W930 chipset, but with the Watch 7 and Watch 8, Samsung made a significant leap to the more advanced 5-core Exynos W1000 processor built on a 3nm process. Users call the W1000 a game changer for responsiveness, fixing the laggy CPU issues of the Watch 6. So the Watch 7 and Watch 8 feels much smoother and more reliable day to day. All three watches come with 2GB of RAM. For storage, the Watch 6 has 16GB, while the Watch 7 and 8 doubled that to 32GB. The Watch 8 Classic and Ultra even offer 64GB option, which is fantastic. Now the software. The Watch 8 ships with One UI 8 Watch based on Google's Wear OS 6. The Watch 7 is expected to get this update too. However, Samsung is keeping some advanced AI features exclusive to the Watch 8. It is the first smartwatch with Google's Gemini built in, but the rest of the predecessors, the Galaxy Watch 7 and the Watch 6, will also get Gemini, and I believe Gemini has already started rolling out for these watches. Now let's talk about the display and design evolution. All models feature Super AMOLED displays offering great colors. Screen sizes and resolutions are pretty consistent across the board. The big difference is brightness. The Watch 6 and Watch 7 hit 2000 nits of brightness, which is good for sunlight, but the Watch 8 cranks it up to an impressive 3000 nits, giving you extra visibility in even the brightest conditions. Design-wise, the Watch 6 has a classic round look. The Watch 7 kept a similar design, and the Watch 8, however, introduces a redesigned case with a squared bezel, or they call it cushion design, inspired by the Watch Ultra. This new shape is meant to move more comfortably with your wrist and potentially improve sensor performance. It's also 11% thinner than the previous generations at just 8.6mm thickness, which is a pretty huge difference. You will feel very comfortable to use Watch 8 compared to the predecessor. All three are highly durable with 5 ATM IP68 and MIL STD 810H ratings. One thing to note for the Watch 8, it has a new dynamic lug system for better comfort, but it means you will need new watch bands, which might be a bummer for anyone with an existing collection. Next, the battery life. Battery life is always a hot topic for smartwatches. The Watch 6 has a 425 mAh battery for 44mm and 284 mAh battery for 40mm. The Watch 7 keeps 425 mAh for 44mm but bumps the 40mm to 300 mAh. On the other hand, the Watch 8 sees a slightly increase to 435 mAh for 44mm and 325 mAh for 40mm. Samsung says Watch 8 has an 8% larger battery than Watch 7, and we can expect slightly better battery performance as well compared to the predecessor. But there is a catch here. Samsung downplays the real-world impact, stating the extra capacity will mostly be used to maintain a consistent battery life result by powering the extra features. They expect the Watch 8 to last roughly 30 hours on a charge with the always-on display enabled, or 40 hours with it turned off. The Watch 6 typically offers 1 to 1.5 days of use. The Watch 7 had variable reports, with some early users experiencing rapid drain, which Samsung acknowledged as a software bug and then they rectified it. Now, all models support fast wireless charging as well. Now let's talk about the health and fitness features. Smartwatches are powerful health tools and Samsung lineup is no exception. All three models, Watch 6, Watch 7 and Watch 8, come with a full suite of sensors: heart rate, blood oxygen, ECG, blood pressure, body composition, and advanced sleep tracking that can even detect snoring. But here is where the Galaxy Watch 8 truly differentiates itself. Its enhanced AI transforms raw data into personalized insights. While the Watch 7 tracks sleep, the Watch 8 offers deeper details and coaching. Samsung explicitly states these advanced AI insights will remain exclusive to Watch 8 even with software updates on older models. The exclusive AI features on Watch 8 include bedtime guidance, vascular load, running coach, antioxidant index, energy score, and stress alert mindfulness tracker. I will deep dive into all these features once we have the watch in the studio, so stay tuned for more videos and be sure to subscribe to the channel. Do not forget to hit the like button as well. Now, after all this comparison, let's talk about which Galaxy Watch is right for you. Now, the Galaxy Watch 8 is for the tech enthusiast and health conscious users who wants the absolute latest. You get the powerful W1000 chip, a super bright 3000 nit brightness, advanced AI health coaching features like bedtime guidance and antioxidant index, etc., and that brand new cushion design which differentiate the previous designs. The moment somebody looks at your watch, they will know that this is the latest Galaxy Watch that you have. And of course, it is lighter and thinner as well, so this watch will be very comfortable to use. So if you are someone who is looking for all this, then Watch 8 is for you. Next comes the Galaxy Watch 7. This is the smart value pick. It shares the same powerful chipset, offering significantly smoother experience than the Watch 6. It has bright 2000 nits of display, 32 GB of storage. It's more affordable than the Watch 8 and will get similar software updates. Maybe you will miss the Watch 8's design, peak brightness, and exclusive health insights. So if you're okay to let go of all those features, then the Galaxy Watch 7 will be the best pick for you. It is definitely going to be value for money this year. Then comes the 2-gen-old Galaxy Watch 6. This is your budget-friendly workhorse. It is still a very capable smartwatch with comprehensive health tracking and a bright 2000 nit display. But the problem here is it has an older, less fluid processor and less storage, and lacks the Watch 8's advanced AI-based health-centric features. Having an older processor might impact the upcoming future updates. So if you are planning to keep the watch for a longer duration, then you may want to consider Watch 7 or Watch 8. Watch 6 could be slightly older, but yeah, if it is a great deal, costing dead cheap compared to the Watch 7 and Watch 8, then Galaxy Watch 6 could be the one for you. Now, if you already have a Galaxy Watch 6 or Watch 7, should you upgrade to Watch 8? In my opinion, upgrading from Watch 7 to Watch 8 may not make much of a sense unless you are a tech enthusiast who want to keep upgrading your watch every year. There are some good features which will come with Galaxy Watch 8 and they will be exclusive to the Watch 8, like the health-centric features and the brand new design, and how light and thin it is could make some difference when compared to the Watch 7. But since Watch 7 is equally capable and just being 1 year old, I don't suggest you to upgrade to Watch 8. But yes, if you are a Galaxy Watch 6 user, then definitely Galaxy Watch 7 or Watch 8 could be a good upgrade for you. In fact, I would suggest you to go with Galaxy Watch 8 if you are upgrading from the Galaxy Watch 6 because of the reasons which we have already discussed. But yes, Galaxy Watch 6 is anyways eligible to get new software updates and it can run for another 1 or 2 years if you want to keep it. But if you are planning to upgrade it directly to Galaxy Watch 8. Ultimately, your choice comes down to your needs, budget, and how much you value the latest innovations. We hope this breakdown helps you make an informed decision. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe for more tech comparisons, and let us know in the comment section which Galaxy Watch would you pick. Drop a comment. Thanks for watching. You guys take care and stay safe. I'll see you in the next one soon. Cheers. Bye-bye.